Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll... This drive at their own 25. Offense working from the pistol. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
They'll run play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They'll go with a direct snap. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Sun Devils have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
give to the running back from the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
42 Spiders.
Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give. Oh, better look out. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tate. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Sayin. That's caught. It's Peoples. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the Buckeyes get enough for the first down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
The Buckeyes are marching down the field. To the air on first down. They're setting up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To throw, it's Sayin. Hauls it in. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Brings it into the open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. He makes the catch. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Levin. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Hamilton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Sun Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Snap it to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. Quarterback keeps it. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
I don't care where you're at on the field. 4th and inches, I like me. I like my chances of getting that, running the play I feel comfortable with, getting the first down.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
42 Spider.
Wants to throw. It's Levitt. The throw to the outside is complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
From the gun on 3rd down. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Sun Devils will try to pick it up on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And he was fighting everything he had, Jesse, trying to reach whatever he could, scratch, crawl, fight for that little bit of yardage he needed to get the first down, but it didn't look like he was going to get there anyway.
No, ball security, it still has to be at a premium, though, David. 5 points of pressure, right? Fingertips, palms, forearms, biceps, and chest. Moving forward in this game, got to do a better job, because this defense, they're going to be trying to rip the ball free.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down.
Cut. Let's go.
Wants to throw again. Finds his big tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Cricket.
Give to Brown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. Gonna take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Finds his tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught in the backfield. It's Peoples. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Porter. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Sun Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the option. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Finds the tight end. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. The extra point here would tie the game.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Going for the big play. He's got it on the outside. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window, and he did that right there.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield.
3:25.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Quarterback moving. He'll get rid of it. He's got it. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Unleashes one. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now. You're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hamilton. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Quarterback extends the play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Wants to throw it. Now improvising. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Catch in the middle, it's Tyson.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
And the Sun Devils are flying down the field. Quick handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! They take the lead with the 6.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room, it's Peoples. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. motion from the wideout. Quickly to the tight end. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Pickup of 5. That's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter of play.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab, gets the... Down, just precision execution on that big play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on hat to go get that first.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
Let's go.
Trying to get the corner. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
To the air, it's Levin. He unleashes a long one. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
And the Sun Devils are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Now the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in third and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Makes a catch at the 10. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sayin. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
High the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Tate. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Now, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And the Buckeyes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw it, Sayin. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. The Buckeyes pick up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to keep it in the air. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
To the wideout. Gain of 17 on the play. First down for the offense.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again and again and again. Just wears you out.
He makes a grab, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the back. Running into the open space. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Punt is in the air. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking a deep shot. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Takes it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Arizona State!
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. He's still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pucks it out of the air. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
By the receiver. Gain of 21 on the play. That's a first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Here comes the heat. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, but they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world.